Welcome to the THEADUSHOW. If you are watching or streaming this episode, thank you so much for tuning in. My paper fell again. Oh my gosh. If you are watching or streaming this episode, thank you so much for tuning in because I have a great show for you guys today. I can just feel it, man. I just really feel it down deep in my soul. Because today, my guest co-host is an actor and an incredible friend of mine. I just love this guy to death. Please welcome my man all the way from New York City. And the paper fell again. Andrew Spriggs, everybody. What's up? What goes on, man? I wish I had music.
Yeah,
I wish I had music just going like, and everybody. Come on now.
I love it. I love it.
Dude, I cannot. We've been talking for the last literally 10 minutes. It feels like 10 minutes. I feel like it's only 5 minutes, but I feel like it was 10 minutes. And literally, he is just such an incredible dude. But I'm not going to talk for so long. Man, what's up? How you been?
What is good? What's good in the hood?
Let me tell y'all something.
How we hanging?
Let me tell you something. Look, we've been doing okay. Like I told you, just, taking it one day at a time, hanging in there. You feel me? Did a taping yesterday, and I said I'm going to finish this episode with the one and only Andrew Spriggs. Andrew Spriggs is in the house, everybody. And if y'all don't know him, then Google him. but look.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Right. But
Google.
But let me tell you something, guys. This guy, if y'all don't know him, y'all really need to Google him because I'm telling you, the way he just is all around in entertainment as an individual, just an incredible dude. Please don't take my word for it because I've really come across people like him who's like doing similar things that I'm doing and is my age, honestly. Probably like a year older than me, but that's okay. No worries.
How old are you?
I'm 18, turning 19 this year.
I'm 19. Yeah.
Totally. But he acts more mature than me, honestly, and he looks older and looks more better. I told him, you look better than me on screen, and it's embarrassing. Like, literally, he came on, I was like, the picture's clear, no audio problems, nothing, and it's just like, it's just incredible, and I'm about to turn this whole Zoom thing off because I don't like when people look better than me. But I know somebody's gonna be like, you got something up your sleeve. But tell them how we met because I'm gonna keep rambling on.
Right. So, hello, I'm Andrew Spriggs.
And then I would tell.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
Wait, hold on. I would tell you my side of the story also because his side is different from mine. So don't. Go ahead.
Yes, so I just had wrapped a show in Owings Mills, Maryland. It was, I think, a Saturday night performance. I'm walking out of the dressing room, and this little kid runs up to me in a button down, and he's like, "Oh my God, yo, that was so amazing! Can we take a picture?" And I was absolutely indulged in his energy. A dude, as I'm sure everyone who watches this show knows, has a lot of energy. I don't know if we're allowed to cuss here. He's got a ton of energy, this guy. So he runs up. He's like, "Let me take a photo with you." And I'm like, "Word." So we pose up. We snap a flick. It's like 3-4 hours later. I'm laying in bed, or with my girlfriend or something at the time, whatever I was into. And I see like a dude tagged you in an Instagram post. And I'm like, he posted the photo on his real feed? I was so taken back by this because, not a lot of guys are pulling up to my plays, taking photos with me and posting with me on Instagram. And he was a cool guy, which is really hard to find in the entertainment industry, let me tell you. There's very those cool guys. But we immediately hit it off and he sparked my interest. And I've just watched him grow since then. I mean, this kid is on a warpath. He is just down everything in the way. He's just coming through, ripping it open, baby, and I love it. I love the spirit. So when he asked me to come on today, I was absolutely honored. I was honored to come on, and be with dude.
We've been talking about this for so long. I was like, this guy gotta come on. I was like, the moment I met him, I was like, I knew there was something special, and I'm not even lying. Like literally, like you're fun to be with. You're fun to work with. You're serious about your craft. You're so detailed and your creativity. I can't talk today because I'm so excited for you to have on. See. Your creativity, your artistry, your performance, everything about you, man. I'm telling you, I know you make mistakes. You can't tell me you don't make mistakes because I know you do. You just perfect them so well.
We all do. We all
know.
Do.
And let me explain my side of the story. So the guy, let me take y'all back because I haven't talked about this story at all. This is the first time I'm talking about it. But the guy, let me tell you something. Before the Adu show. Let me tell you something. There was a guy, I don't know if I'm supposed to, I'm not going to name his name. Well, should I? I don't think he would mind. I don't know. I don't know if I should. I'm not going to name his name yet because I don't know if he wants to. But there's this guy that I met at a junior counseling camp here in Maryland, and we became really close. He said, well, I saw him post, it was like 2 years after we had met. He had posted on his like Instagram story or on his main account, "Hey, I'm sorry, I heard thump 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 down the stairs." I said, "Someone fall?" What? No. So he posted something on his account saying, "I'm having a production happening, and I'm a part of this production at this time at his high school." And I was like, oh, I want to see if this guy really is like true to his craft. So I don't tell him that I'm coming. That's the thing. So he already posted, but he didn't know I was coming. So I text him when the doors open. I'm like, hey, remember when you had posted that thing about when you were doing that production? Well, guess what? I'm just right outside the doors. So he doesn't know, he doesn't see me until he's actually on stage. The moment the production starts, I saw his eyes go down, and it went. I remember it was like he looked like Eddie Murphy. Just I'm like, look, stay in character, bro. Stay in character. You're going to lose your job, man. Stay in character. And I remember in the middle of a play, y'all were doing some dancing, and it kind of scared me because y'all were all sweaty and stuff. And y'all started coming off the stage, and this guy. let me tell you something. Let me demonstrate. I don't even need these inner ears. He comes up, and I'm sitting right, and his leg. Y'all going up the stairs. I don't know what number y'all were doing. Y'all going up the stairs. This guy takes his leg. I'm like. I almost, and I knew he was acting, but I almost wanted to just smack him while he was doing his number, while y'all was still, but I knew I would get in trouble and be let out. But I was like, was I supposed to be here? Like, what? Like, literally, I was like, what in the world? I really wanted to say something, but I saw one of my good friends from elementary school who was sitting right behind me. I recognized her, and she went to the same high school, and it was just an incredible production. Honestly, I will say. Let me tell you something. The reason why I came up to you, I'm going to tell you how that happened. My side of the story, huh?
What show was this? Was this Peter and the Starcatcher?
Yeah,
Peter and the Starcatcher. Yeah.
Which I thought you and it was another guy named someone. His Instagram was Rove, like Rove 20. Like,
oh, Rover! Oh, Anthony Van Wee, that's my boy. Yeah. That's a kid from.
Yes, so you and him stood out to me, and I was like, I really want to meet these guys because usually when I go to these type of productions, they're not always professionally, played out and stuff.
That's for sure.
So when I saw you, I saw you. I can tell you were more into your character and you were more focused and more entailed into the direction you were taking the character, and of course you're a professional at it, but I can tell you and the other guy named Rover was just incredibly driven with what you guys were.
Yeah, he's a very talented actor.
Yeah.
Very talented actor.
So,
extremely captivating. One of the skills that both of him that both him and I share is that energy. We definitely have a lot of energy on stage, and I think that that's extremely captivating to an audience.
Right. Yes.
Do you know the history of that show? Do you know what happened with that show?
Never.
So the greatest part about that show, at least for the school, was that was the first show in Maryland ever to be recognized as an international thespian main stage show. So what that meant is we got to take that entire production, that entire set. Me and my father actually did it. We deconstructed the set, loaded it into an 18-wheeler, and then we flew to Lincoln, Nebraska, and performed it for the International Thespian Competition. So we were chosen out of 11 shows in the entire country, the lower regions of Canada, and parts of China to compete in this event, and we actually won a superior. So we actually won the event, and we're the only school from Maryland to ever have completed that. And in honor of that, I don't know if you know this, I actually got a tattoo of a mustache because I played Black Stash.
Hey, that's what's up.
So I got a mustache on my foot just for the show. Oh my God. Bro. I was mad dedicated. That's dedication. It was like 10 p.m. The show wrapped. 4,000 people in University of Lincoln's theater. Not U of Lincoln. I'm sorry. It was whatever their touring house is in Lincoln, Nebraska. Were there. 4,000 people gave me a standing ovation, and I went right out the stage door, right to a tattoo parlor, and got a mustache on my foot because I'm dedicated.
Right.
I'm dedicated.
Incredible night, man. Incredible night. Oh my gosh, I'm literally psyched for what you are about to even come up on now, because literally you've grown so much, and I know I feel like I've known him for so long, even though it's only been what, like 3 years, I don't know. Just talking to him and having conversations. Sometimes I'm just like, man, I just need some more inspiration, or just more energy, just to vibe off of, because we all vibe off of each other, and your surroundings tell a whole lot about a person, and that's why I was like, I gotta get to Spriggs, and I don't care if he's like in whatever state shooting for whatever. Like
I know I was in Puerto Rico, you were trying to get to me, in Miami, and in Delaware, man.
I was gonna get to that. You are in Miami, Mexico. I don't even say Mexico. I'm like, I know my people. I know my people over there, my friends over there. You are literally everywhere, and sometimes I'm just like, you know what am I doing? I am in this room when I can be somewhere in Mexico.
You got to put in that hard work, bro. You got to put in that hard work. I sat in my room for too long until I got to the point where I got to go and do that. I mean, I was right there doing the same as you, trying to make content in my bedroom, in my basement, running around town. Just everything I could think of to do in Maryland, I was trying to do it. I was jumping off of cliffs into rivers, and going to quarries and jumping into the water, thinking that might be the way that I might, find a way to take off with entertainment or something. But dude, it's a long process, and it's constant work. That's the thing that people always give up on, is that it's not how much and how hard you work at this particular time. It's persistence. It's continuation. It's that drive, bro. Every day I get out of this bed and I have to create. And if I don't create, I don't live to my fullest extent. Like, I really need it. And that's the difference between a lot of artists. And I learned this from a B-list celebrity who came into one of my professor's classes and talked to us, and we actually bonded and became and we now have a very close friendship. And he said, you can't be an actor if you don't need this to survive. And that struck me, because I do. I mean, I do a lot of other things. I like to surf, I like to skate, I like to hang out with my friends, I like to go to the bars. I like to do the things that kids like to do. I'm a normal kid. The only difference is I need to create. I need to act. I need to inhabit a different authenticity and personality and character just to be myself. And I think that that's really a hard thing for a lot of actors to live with, is that they're like, well, I'm not content with myself, that's why I do this. Well, I'm looking for a way out of my real life, that's why I do this. Well, I'm doing this because it helps me deal with these things that happened to me in the past. No, that shouldn't be the way that we look at our craft or our career in any way. It has to be something that we are constantly pursuing for the benefit of ourselves. And I think that that's what acting is to me, at least. I have to do it.
Oh It's a whole nother ball game, like you said. And I tell you, sometimes I get up here and I'm doing a show, and I'm like, man, I really just am not feeling it. And sometimes you just gotta put on that. You gotta be a professional. You gotta put on almost like that mask and be like, I'm gonna do this. I know this is not. It doesn't feel like I'm gonna do like great today, but I'm gonna be great. As long as you just keep doing it. And I know this is, I don't want to sound like a motivational speaker, because usually when I talk a lot of people are like, man, you sound a lot different from other people. But I really believe it's more than just motivation. I think it's that drive and that push, because a lot of people have fallen off of doing something like I do. Like, I didn't want to call this a podcast. This is really not a podcast. This is like daytime television. There are commercial breaks. There are people working behind the scenes making this show so like looking like it's televised on television. And literally that's what makes the show stand out, and that's why I added on this. Like, of course, I just released a 24-track record. I did this whole thing with another brand and several brands promoting themselves. Then I had to start this show and book more guests, and sometimes I had to do it alone. And so what you were talking about in dedication, integrity. And I was hearing somebody named Kimbro. I love Kimbro because she's an incredible, real, authentic individual, not just artist. But she said, integrity says, I won't complain. Integrity says, she was talking about even people when you're in church and you have to sing the same line and sing the same thing until the pastor lays his hands on everybody. Literally. For 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. You'll keep doing it. This idea of doing the show, it all started off as something that ended. I knew it was a lot of work. I didn't say let's go and do this, but I remember a couple of guys that I knew who had a large fan base was like, I'll come on your show, no questions asked. 7 in the morning was call time, 8 in the morning was the taping. We taped that first taping. The guy was in Amsterdam. We were doing the same thing, Zoom call, and here I am, 39 episodes later. My guy. Hey. I love this dude. He speaks my language. We haven't even gotten to the first topic, and I'm having already a good time. It's been like 24 minutes. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. There's more of the Adu Show after this. I'll be right back, and he'll be right back.
Let's do it. You pick the place we in the moonlight, we can roll and jump. In the roaster, eat each other. What we produce, you pick the place we can roll and jump.
Welcome back to the Adu Show. Now let's get into this first topic for today. One mom named Patricia Gonzalez had became a viral sensation after she decided to play matchmaker for her son Cody. Patricia decided to just approach a random group of girls at a local supermarket and show them a picture of Cody in hopes they'd find him cute and would want to date him. Well, after one of the girls named Charisma tweeted about meeting Patricia, word got back to Cody, who tracked Charisma down and had actually went on a date with her. So, you guys, would you trust your mom to match you up?
Hell to the no. Patricia is off some. Whatever that mom is smoking, I need some of it because she is out of pocket with it. I would never, ever, ever trust my mom with that. Not a chance. Not even 3 chances. Nothing. I mean, my mom knows me pretty well, so I get that. My mom knows what type of girls I like, so I get that. But God, no, because the woman that my mother is would no. Nope. It's okay. I love her. Love you. I love you. I love you, Mom. I do love you, but never in a million years.
Well, folks, that's the end of the show today. Thanks for Look, man, I get you on that point. I would try it. I wouldn't say exactly no because I never know what my mom would, who my mom would, I guess, meet and introduced to me, I would give it a chance. However, I'm not gonna say like, okay, this is the girl I want to, go on a date with or whatever, or go out with, or be in a long-lasting relationship. And I think actually, I don't think playing matchmaker means you gotta be in a long-lasting relationship. Of course, that's common sense to some people, and that's no offense to anybody who doesn't get it. I mean, everybody thinks different ways. However, for me, I'm just like, okay, I'll just try it. I'm not gonna doubt my mom, but of course, I mean, I got mixed emotions. I can be contradicting when it comes to topics like these. Just because I feel like now, never know. You never know. You just never know. I'm an open book. I'm literally open to anybody, even though I'm not looking, and I'm not on no what you call 'em, dating app right now. I'm just I'm just literally open. I got busy hands. I got nothing else to say.
Only time for one girl, and that's work.
Right. My you know why my producers chose this topic for me? We were having a meeting about it because they knew I'm not into dating. So they were wondering if I was going to actually do this topic. So look, y'all got what y'all wanted. But yeah, that's just me. I'm not really a big person on like specific. I am specific about who I would want, but I guess I would let my mom choose. I'm not. Yeah, I'm repeating myself because I have nothing else to say. But I just don't. I know my brother feels. He's over there. He ain't gonna come on the camera, but he feels different. He probably feels a different way about it. But I'm gonna let him talk when he comes back on the show. You're not gonna let mom do it for you? Not even take a chance?
Yeah. The value. I'm losing it.
He said, Mom would look at the value, but if she ugly, then I ain't gonna go into it. I feel, but look. I think not every, I guess, adult or guardian, or I should say mom specifically, because this topic is targeted to moms. I don't think every mom is the same when it comes to value. Sometimes it's also sometimes moms can be mainly targeted to the attraction of women for their sons, or if it's vice versa, for their daughters' attraction, like good looks for a guy or a man or whatever. So that just y'all let me know if you're watching this on YouTube.com. I know if you're streaming this, you can't say anything unless you contact me or my management. But if you comment, tell me what you guys think. Would you let your mom match make you? I don't even know if I'm saying that right. You see how I haven't been in the dating world for so long? I'm just not into it. I don't know. I'm just not. Wait, did I lose you? I feel like I lost you.
No.
Oh, okay. He's here. My bad. All right. So because this is the only topic we have for today, go ahead and say what you want to say about me and this cringy photo you got the first time we met.
Oh, bro, I gotta find it. Yeah, we gotta somebody from somewhere put this photo right here of when I met a dude. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna send it to you once I find it, but it's gonna take some digging. That was a long time ago.
Right. I'll send it to you.
I gotta find it. I got a quote that one of my professors told me that is really sticking with me because of a topic that we talked about earlier that I wanted to share.
Go ahead. I got airtime.
Education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. And this quote really sticks with me. It's by Timothy Johnson. Education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. So what this means is that it's not about what we know about the craft. It's not about how much information you have. It's not about how much you've been educated, how much you retain. It's not about what you can be tested on. It's about the passion. It's about the fire underneath it. And I believe that you have that fire. and it's meant so much to me, and I know it will to you too. That fire underneath the pail is what will drive all of this. It's what from our lowest points to the top. We could sit there. You can watch every YouTube video you want on how to be a good talk show host, how to do lighting, how to do sound, how to do tech, how to stand, how to model, how to pose, how to look, how to do makeup, how to do your hair. You could go through a million things that you could do how to do, and you could try to learn and educate yourself, which is a good thing, which is never something that we shouldn't do. But it will never be stronger than the passion and the fire underneath that pail, the lighting of the fire. And you have that fire, and I know I have that fire. And so just keep on, man. Just keep on throwing coal in that fire, bro, because there's this burning, and it's going to get hotter, and it's going to get bigger, and pretty soon it's going to take over. So
Man.
just remember that.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm so psyched that you came on the show, and literally what you said, man, I'm telling you, it takes that individual. Like I was talking to Incognito, you are working in your basement and you're trying to find the opportune time to, see if your dream is going to manifest, or your job or your craft is going to manifest. But it takes that one idea, that one thought, that one individual. It just takes an idea. It all starts with a thought. It literally does. Everything that has been created in man's image, it has always started with a thought, and a thought is not huge. It's not as big as what it will come out to be.
Absolutely. And
I'm telling you, it's
just
powerful.
to add on to
It's powerful.
The same professor, it's in a class I take called Acting Process and Technique. The same professor has this saying, TBH. TBH. Oh my God, TBS. Jesus Christ, not H. TBS. I've been out of school for 2 weeks. TBS. Thought, breath, sound. Everything that any human has ever said or heard or done anything with, they've had a thought, a breath, followed by the projection of a sound to relay the information in which they gathered in that short period of time. Right. TBS, thought, breath, sound. And that's for every actor ever. If you want to be an actor, start working on your TBS. So you have to think, and you have to breathe, then you should speak.
The man Andrew Spriggs is in the house, everybody. Look, guys, I'm running out of time. However, there's more of the Adu Show after this. I'll be right back. Stick around. Welcome back to the Adu Show. Now, my guest for today is a producer, musician, creative artist, and so much more. Please welcome my man, PILOTKID, to the show, everybody. What's up, man? How you been?
Beautiful. Living. What an intro. Thank you.
That's incredible, man. I did no sound checks, so excuse anything that has happened throughout the show because I have been literally up and down everywhere, you guys. However, thanks for stopping by the show, man. How you doing good though? You're filming.
Yeah.
You're literally on the other side of the world right now. Literally, I thought you were near where I was from.
Yeah. I'm doing great. Where you're on the East Coast?
Yep. Where actually
Okay,
Josh
yeah.
Carroll is, I think.
You're from Maryland?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. That's cool. You know these guys?
Yeah, I know him well, not personally, but I've talked to him, had convos with him. He's literally, he went to the high school that I was supposed to go to, that I was districted to.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Well,
Nice.
Yeah. I've talked to him about music, and I've listened to the records that he did way before COVID-19 hit, and I know he's an incredible talented dude. He's literally busy doing a lot of things, literally. And that's how I found you, through him, basically. But
yeah,
it's an incredible dude, yeah. And speaking of music, how did that all start for you? Because I know you've been on this journey for quite a while now.
Yeah, so I was just in middle school, I think, is when I first. Nah, before that, like my own musical journey is like music playing in the house, whatever, whatever. But like I used to, my brother had a drum set, I would say, and that was my first like intro to music. And he introduced me to like I played like these little rock songs on the drum set, you know. So that's when I first started, like this is early middle school, and then like I used to go to the library and like burn like CDs of like songs. Like I would just find music like that. Like I had my own little journey. And then in sixth grade when I started like school band, that's when it really like became my life, because after that, like all the way into high school, I was just a big old band nerd. So just super involved with all that. And I was supposed to go to college for music actually, but I ended up going for psychology. But I still went on a music scholarship. And I didn't start making beats until after I graduated, actually. Graduated high school, not college. So I've been doing that for 6 years, and yeah, I just started uploading in 2019, the summer of 2019. So that's how long I've been doing it, like from the ground up, like trying to do the producer.
Right.
So it hasn't been too long. But before that, I was on my artist, and like I started producing, but it's been all over the place, really.
Yeah, I understand that for sure. I know as an artist individual how that is, and I know you've been on this journey for so long, so it's been like crazy for you, but you've been maintaining it so well, man. I am like literally just honored to have you. Now, you've worked with a ton of artists for a long time now, like I said, and not only do you work with artists, however, you are an artist yourself and you make beats. So when did you come to that conclusion that you could do both, basically, and you were like, okay, I'm actually good at this?
Well, see, that's a tough question, but I started off making beats. I didn't start off rapping, but like I think deep down I knew I wanted to be a rapper, but I just didn't know if I had it in me. And then eventually I just tried it, and it was terrible at first, but like it got to the point of where like I was producing my own, and then I went on YouTube, and like everybody was so much better than I was at producing, and I was like, man, like, why am I wasting my time making beats? So then I just started focusing on that, on YouTube beats. And then it got to the point where, like, man, I would spend, like, literally hours scrolling through beats. And, like, even if one little thing was off, I was like, I need a different beat. Like, boom, 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 boom. And then after that, I got fed up. And I was like, you know what? If I know what I want. Like, I hear in my head, I know how to produce. Let me just do it. And then so I started doing that. Then I started producing my own album. And I had all these beats laying around like that, like I knew that I wasn't going to use, but I just made. And so in the process of that, I was like, well, let me just throw them up on YouTube. And then they started going crazy. So I was like, all right, well, let me hold off on that art for now. Let me start going in on this. And then that's how we ended up here. And this is all like my senior year of college.
Yeah, I don't hear a lot of people releasing their stuff on YouTube as just artists and creatives, basically. Usually it's directed to influencers and more people who come out of that world, basically, because there's so much that comes out of that world. But artists, it's just on a whole nother level when you're doing it on another platform than, of course, your own website or another just platform in general. But
yeah, I mean, it was tough. I didn't really like. I tried to do the whole mysterious artist thing, but I didn't realize that like if nobody cares who you are, it doesn't matter. Like nobody's gonna like. You gotta really like do like be like, especially now. Back, I don't want to say back then. It was only 2019, but I don't even know if TikTok was a thing yet. But yeah, like even then, it was like that. It was weird trying to figure out how to like promote myself as an artist and stuff like that. So YouTube was just very easy because artists, that kind of did the marketing for me. Artists are always looking for beats, so
right. And the bar is set high though with y'all. The bar is really set high, and much is expected. I'm working with a lot of them now, and I can't accept everybody. I'm a hard person to literally just say come in with open arms, and you feel me. However, going to YouTube, you've been really consistent on releasing beats on your YouTube channel, and even today, and I know this episode won't release until like a few weeks later, basically, but he did today release something. I saw that, and I actually listened to it before I started taping the show, and incredible song. You did a.
Thank you.
You did, yeah, incredible beat. I should say, not a song. It was a beat because I know what it is, man. You released them. You got beats on your YouTube channel and on your website where you released them also. Now, what's the significance behind it all, and when you make them?
I feel like if I were to try to like explain it, I'm sure there's an answer that people hear that I can't see because I'm making the music. I just make what I think is cool and like what I think is true to me, and like I'm sure people like in their own way. Like it's hard for me to describe it because then I feel like that puts me in a box, and I never want to be that. So it's like I literally I think I make what I think is like the coolest stuff in the world, and like if I had to describe it, it's like the way I feel driving by the beach, like at sunset, and like you're just blasting music like that. If that feeling you get when you're listening to the right song and it's like it's almost like surrounding you, that's kind of like I know that's kind of like a big thing to say, but that feeling is like the basis for everything.
That's incredible, man. Now, your artistry and your creativity thinking with what you've done in music, like I've said before, is incredible. I just keep telling him he's incredible because I've listened to his stuff, and it's not like an original guy who just comes up to me and be like, presents me with a bunch of things and think I'm going to work with it, because you got to vibe off of this stuff and make sure that it's for you and it's tailored to you. So I appreciate people like him that really dial into his craft and like notice what he can do literally on his end, basically, and what is so significant about him as an individual and an artist and a creative. But is there a song or like an artist you keep going back to when it comes to like creating beats or just anything, even if it's not an artist or a song? Is there anything you go back
That
to?
would definitely have to be Tame Impala or Kanye West. Both of them. Childish Gambino, Tyler, but like Kanye and Tame Impala are like, if I need inspiration, like that's it.
Right, that's your go-to basically.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
feel you on that one. I feel you. I'm a bit diverse too, honestly, when it comes to that, because it's not just the genres that I was asking him about. It was mainly the artists, honestly, because not every artist is tailored to just one genre, even though they're put into that. But of course, like, you just have a whole variety of things that you just go at, and it's incredible what you have done. And now I know we're out of time for right now, but man, you can come on the show whenever you want, man. I know literally it was like,
Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I wish we had more time. I know we had some like.
And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it's my fault, honestly, because
It's all good.
It was crazy, but dude, thanks so much for stopping by the show. Honestly,
Whoa.
You can purchase and check out Pilot Kid's beats at pilotkid.beatstars.com. You can also check out Pilot Kid only on YouTube.com. And finally, you can check out all the songs he has produced right here. The link is on the screen right now for all of the music he's released and produced. Pilot Kid, everybody. Stay tuned. There's more of the Adu Show after this. I'll be right back. Stick around. Well, folks, that's all the time that I have for today. Now, before I go, I need y'all to follow this guy. I don't do this on my show a lot. I need y'all to follow this guy and his socials. Literally, he's going to put his hand up. It's like right here. Okay, you tell him the socials. You tell him the socials right now. Go ahead.
Instagram, just my name, @AndrewSpriggs.
It's on the screen.
Twitter, @AndrewSpriggs. I have a public Snapchat that a lot of people follow.
Wait, dude, I'm sorry.
I think that's.
Hold on. I whenever I talk in this mic, I always overpower the guest. Can you say that again?
Yeah. Go ahead. I have Instagram. Instagram is a big one. I post a lot on Instagram. I have a public Snapchat. It's like Andrew Spriggs 10, I think. But all my social media is Andrew Spriggs. If you actually go to Google and just type in Andrew Spriggs, I actually have a header now. It's actually really cool. I have a header that says actor known for Heroin Still Kills, which is kind of cool. So I have like a header. You'll see it'll be like Andrew Spriggs actor. And then everything underneath it's about me. I have a couple articles about in dramatics.org. Just about theater education, which is really good. I like to promote that because that's good. It's about learning. I love learning. I love educating in the arts in any way possible. Also, yeah, you can go to my Twitter. I don't post on Twitter a lot. I have a YouTube as well. YouTube's kind of lit. I don't know. Just keep up with me. Instagram's the best way. I don't know. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty exciting. I do some active things, as Adu said earlier. I don't sit around a lot.
He is working 24/7, and look, he's not gonna tell y'all everything, but I will say something. He travels, he acts, he does many photo shoots, more than I do. Thanks for stopping by the show, and you can come on anytime. You already know.
Oh,
you already know.
Anytime you need me, I'm here, bro. Rock on.
That's what's up. If you would like to view clips from today's show, head on over to my YouTube channel for more exclusive content. Dude, that's my YouTube channel. That's me. Also, if you want to stream full episodes of this show, you can, since this show is on all streaming platforms, which are available for download on the Google Play Store and App Store. And finally, make sure to tune in to the Adu Show every day. Only on YouTube.com and on all other streaming platforms. Andrew Spriggs, everybody. Stay cool. Live life. Until next time, everybody.